Now let's get right to some of your economic questions. CNBC senior personal finance correspondent Sharon Epperson is back to help with that. Good to see you, Sharon. Let's dive right in with a question. Let's dive right in with a question from D, and we got some really good questions about the stimulus, about the PPP program. I want to get to as many as we can. D asks, I am 18 years old and no longer staying with my parents. I live on my own, but last year I wasn't, so I was claimed as a dependent. Does this mean I won't get a stimulus check for myself? I was let off my everyday jobs due to the virus, and now I am living on my own in a drought. Any advice? Sharon?
It's important for Dee to understand that these stimulus payments are actually advanced tax credit for your 2020 federal taxes. And so if Dee falls into the income category making less than $75,000 and would qualify for a $1,200 payment, she may be able to get that payment next year when she files her 2020 taxes. So this year, no, it's not going to come, but there's still a possibility that she could see some money in 2020.
Sierra asks, I own a small business in California and am finally able to apply for the PPP loan, Paycheck Protection Program loan, the second time around. My question is, what happens if I don't get full PPP loan forgiveness? Are there other options?
Unfortunately, Sierra's going to owe that money if she doesn't get forgiveness. But the important thing to know is that you have to start paying that loan back 6 months after it's dispersed. You have 2 years to do that. And the annual interest rate is only about 1%. You compare that to other loan programs, and that's still a very good rate. But what bankers are telling me, it's very important for borrowers to understand the terms in terms of what they are borrowing and to make sure that they only request the money that they need to cover payroll and that they don't take out too much.
And I imagine that that's making it clear that these loans may be forgivable, but that doesn't mean they don't expect you to try to pay them back, right?
Exactly, exactly.
An anonymous viewer asked, when are we going to get our stimulus payment? I'm on supplemental security income and I don't file taxes. They keep saying the checks are coming soon, but we're still waiting. I'm worried that we just aren't going to get the stimulus money. Sharon?
You're going to get the money. It's going to be directly deposited into your bank account, or if you use a direct express debit card, you'll get it that way. If you get paper benefits from paper checks for your benefits from SSI, it'll come that way. However you receive your SSI benefits for 2019, that is how you're going to get the stimulus payment. And it is coming. The Treasury Department says early May. We're in early May, so perhaps this week.
Let's see if we can squeeze in one more question from Donna. Donna asks, on April 15th, I checked my mother's checking account and saw that a $1,200 stimulus check had been deposited directly to that account through the IRS. I'm trying to find out how to return it. Can you help? I am not the only person whose deceased loved one has received this money. She died in December 2019, and I was going to notify the IRS when I filed her taxes. Sharon?
Donna's absolutely right. She's not alone. Many relatives have experienced this with a deceased loved one receiving a stimulus payment. The Treasury Secretary has said that that money should be returned, but they have not given any clear guidance as to exactly how to return that money. So the key point here is don't spend it. Make sure if you have that check for a loved one who has passed away, that you hold on to that payment, that you save that payment, and that you're able to return it when, in fact, you have clear instructions on how to do so.
That's CNBC's Sharon Epperson. Sharon, thanks very much.